Go. This shit went on long enough, was patient, now I'm rushing. On the boss can't fold me out, won't go like David Ruff. They say the niggas I was with was making too much money. And niggas like us was making too much money. Flex things on my cohort, make the shirt look tie-dye. Tell my engineers got shit me up in my life. Shoot some good in your hood, man. I'll be on both ends.
What's up, folks? Out there in Cyberverse. I'm Willie B. I go by the name of Willie B. Tonight we're gonna take it back. You know we in 94. He's very popular, but I never hear his name brought up. We got Coolio tonight. He hails from Compton, California in the house. He had attended Compton Community College. He was just doing odd jobs. He worked as a firefighter. He did security at LA Airport. 1987, he puts out his first single. It's called What You Gonna Do. He also had recorded a record with New School called What Makes You Dance. In the late 80s, he was really getting his name into the underground scene. People knew him for rapping and he was starting to make singles. He ended up running into Dub C in the Mad Circle. He helped out on the group's album, Ain't a Damn Thing Changed. Around late 93, 94, he makes this record called Fantastic Voyage. Tommy Boy Records gets a hold of him and they sign him immediately. It leads us right here to his debut album. It's called It Takes a Thief. Released under Tommy Boy and Warner Brothers Records.
Come on, y'all, let's take a ride. Don't you say shit, just get inside. It's time to take your ass on another kind of trip. Since you can't have the hop if you don't have the hip. Grab your back with the extra clip and close your eyes and hit the switch. We're going to a place where everybody kick it, get out the kick it.
So he opened up with like, what is a big record because it's a sample. And, sampling Fantastic Voyage, which is, a classic song, which is, I think, one of his biggest songs on, that I've heard. Because I've heard this song, but I don't remember it. I don't remember the words, but the vibe is consistently there. I mean, this sample just feels good. Feels like home, feels like family.
The back of it, begging for a Newport. The 4 or 5 seconds way in that back. Stoop down low in the car smoking crack. They're looking at me funny cause I got a record out. And a nigga with a record out supposed to have some clout. A fourth of the people in the line need help, but the other fourth that half in their face.
I kind of like this beat, man. Even though it's a little ashy, but I like the transition. It's so West Coast. It give me vibes of like Too Short. You could tell Too Short was an influence on him, even though they close to the same age. His flow is kind of like a more baritone Too Short if you really listen to it. So you could definitely see the influence, especially on a record like this. The classic California, LA wines in it, but it's a different one than the generic one that they abuse. I really just like this beat off some creative little in the closet LA shit. You got a Roy Ayers sample here, which, I mean, I'm usually super biased when he gets involved. When somebody sample him, they kind of know what they're doing, but I mean, they just took a little simple bass line from they didn't really do too much of a flip. So the beat ain't really too much to write home about. He's just talking about how women are in love with gangsters. And, it's just that hustle, it's that bustle. It's the hustle mixed with aggression and cutthroatness that they like. They just don't like it when it's aimed at them. You got LaShawn featured on this joint. I don't know who LaShawn is, but she just backing up the message on the joint. It's okay. I don't need this in my life. And she like, hell yeah, that nigga go to jail. And I just be at home thinking about him, pen palling him. And I can't wait till he get back home so he could do some more gangster shit so he can get back in jail. And I can miss him again.
I got my hand on my neck like across the stage. The motherfucking rage like animal in that cage. I get stretched like a junkyard fool. Fuck around and get your whole neck jar. Cool, that's me on the motherfucking mic. I was striking niggas like a viper. Most of step to the rep that I kept for a long time.
I like this beat because it presents a moment to be on your rapidy rap shit. And I do like the way he started on it. I appreciate it off just rapper shit, but like I know just the average consumer probably won't really bang with this very much because I'm not gonna really listen to this, but I study it just off of hip hop. But it ain't really too much here. It's just cool nigga shit, fun, having fun record.
Donald had beef, so Mickey couldn't sleep. They was rooting for a while and it was getting kinda deep. Bugs Bunny had the box on the east side spots. Known to hit a fly from a mile with a drop. Goofy was Mickey Mouse right hand man. When they smoked the stick, they gave him one a band called Fixie and Dizzy. Two killers from Chicago and gave him 5K to eliminate Donald.
This is a creative song, especially from a writer standpoint, man. The way he made he's telling the ghetto story, but inserting cartoon characters so you get their personalities. I don't think a rapper nowadays would even attempt to do some shit like that. And they watch cartoons more than ever nowadays. I really like his approach on this. Cause hearing the beat, you wouldn't think he'd do that. Elmer Fudd seemed like he got a fucking grow up going, and he sells it to big distributors. Like it's not out of left field. Like it makes sense.
Who got the bomb? Who got the bomb? Somebody, anybody, who got the bomb? Pass me the dip, it's time to take a hit. The cold mad shit, the kind of make you skip. Two hit a quitter, now I'm airplane flying high inside my brain. Nobody I know insane, trying to beat me down. I feel no pain. Joker, Ruby Luke Smoker, Coolio Broker, laugh like the Joker.
Just talk about smoking sherm, dipping the cigarette in embalming fluid. That's what this song is all about. So it's some really unk shit, but he made it dope. So I gotta give it to him for that. And like I said, a lot of people make drug music. Like he called it smoking sticks. At first, I thought he was talking about like smoking weed sticks or some shit, because I never heard the term smoking sticks. Dope song though. The bass line is hard. It's not bullshit. He's talking about the superest unked out shit of the drug. He's like, I just robbed my friend. Like he's like talking about really going there. Like,
Back in the days when I was a young buck, stuck like a truck and shit out of luck. Times was rough and I didn't have a plan. I was barely on the edge of my life as a man.
I like artists like him because it seems like he really used it as his therapy, and that's always the best shit when you can use the music as that, because he gets his ugly thoughts out. Can of Corn is basically about that's really all this to eat for dinner type shit because of his lifestyle, because of just the drug flips and the drug indulgence. Like you don't you fuck off on food and shit, and like he's really explaining it in different type of ways. You're not even really in this for the super songy part of it. You just listening to him like word. So like relatable. Anybody who's anybody should have went a night at least where you did not know where a meal was coming from. You ain't a human until that happens.
All you niggas wanna celebrate them bad motherfuckers is back again. Last up was in the house was a 94, and if I tell a lie, I got a 44, and I shoot their ass up like rifleman, cause I never was a super like that, but then
Dub C, I just like the way his syllables cut through. The way he fall on beats, man, is crazy. He's actually more technical than I'm aware of. Makes sense for Dub C to hop on. He's one of his buddies from before the rap. This joint is some loped out shit. It's more like a Cali cipher beat, but it's got a little lowness. If you give it a chance, it kind of could fall on you and grow on you. Kind of.
now I'm on the inside looking for some loot. 38 special, I don't wanna have to shoot. I ain't no young raw fresh recruit. Still toe boots, black khaki suit. A real quick search and nobody's home. Just like I planned, now I'm home alone. I hope you don't mind if I use the phone. If it's me something before I'm alone.
I really like this song. I think this is probably right up there with his hit on this joint to me. And it should be. It's the title theme of the album. The vibes is there, the beat is there, and I like what he doing with it from a songwriting perspective, man. This joint is hard. I've totally missed this record, haven't heard or seen a video or heard it on the radio, not never. His harmonizing is so West Coast and so gangster. It's like he get it. Like I love, like, cause West Coast created that gangster harmonization to me.
Down in the jungle with a crack till my throat. Niggas kill niggas for stepping on their toe. A girl is a bitch and a lady is a hoe. Where anything goes for a little bit of don't see. This bitch took my thoughts and quick with the knowledge of a scholar, but they don't read books. Every day is a chance that you like right thing. So they take is the thing that you gotta get.
Now he sound like a early early Pac. He sound like how Pac was sounding around that time. Like this beat is like right in the pocket of what a Coolio really should be. Because he got this like mysterious thing about him. But it's very different from anybody else. What he did, because he used to scare me as a child. When I heard that Gangsta's Paradise, I was scared of that shit. This nigga, I feared this nigga for a legit year.
5:30 in the morning and I haven't been to sleep. A pair of raggedy ass pro wings on my feet, $10 in my pocket, and now I'm on the creek to the double up spot because the shit is coming cheap. It's 1984 when the rocks is on fat. Southern California, LA is where it's at.
I already immediately sensed the Marvin Gaye sample in the closet. So this is like a druggy song again, and he's kind of revealing little things. I think at this time he might have been heavy into drugs and like really just expressing it through through the music. He's telling you what it is. There's no sugarcoating what the fuck it is. I wish artists still did it, but every artist hide most of their shit except some. Most of the artists that talk about drugs, they don't even do it that much. But at this time, you were getting the raw. Like I say, once again, you kind of in this just for the storytelling.
Watson Compton, a nigga from the West Coast, on his way to Harlem.
This is heavy, like jazzy fat. So you got the jazz samples going off up in this joint. It's a little too boobity bop for me. But I like it when he kind of get on the simple bass line of it and find it. But it's like just moments through this song, which is not the whole song I can tolerate.
Brainiac with a maniac, the maniac. Before I go to work, I roll me a fat sack of window and climb through the window and knock the VCR and load it in the bitch. Guess I'm on my way to the bank. I should I say the pawn shop, but I don't smoke rocks.
I like this beat. It reminded me of a brand Nubian beat I heard, of another album that I covered a while ago. I love that this drum loop right here, because it really is a open canvas for artists to get off. I like his hip hoppy shit when he can get on his hip hoppy shit, and that's what I do like about Coolio. He can make the songy song shit, but then he can come back and give you that raw, really a New York sound. So he you could tell he listened to Cube too, because Cube, he's super West Coast, but his first album is like a New York album.
Never gave a fuck and I still don't, so save your lectures. I'm a gangbang for the rest of my life with young DG, the range in the brain. The youngest motherfucker on the chain gang, and I still slay my things like a G. But instead I'd rather make your ass rest in peace. No need to waste my energy squabbing. You can pull the trigger, put your ass in a coffin.
Yeah, this is a West Coast gangster skating song right here. It's like in the vibes of it. And I even like they rhymes. It's poignant. I don't know who it is. It's not just Coolio. It's like a few different rappers rapping on here. I like this. It's fun. I only want to hear it if I'm fucking in a skating ring somewhere. It's just gonna ring off perfect like that. It's like early hip hop. Crazy Legs will come out and do something wild to this shit.
A bitch is a bitch, and we all know that a hoe with a so what's left. So if you gotta have a, might as well be a farmer. But it seems that some niggas can't seem to find one, so they go and get a bitch that's looking like Trixie and Nickel with some saggy ass titties. A big fat bacon.
This is like, it reminds me of some fucking Biz Markie shit. Like I just hear Biz Markie, and then he come on and spitting like he from the East Coast on that motherfucker. I'm like, whoa, shit hard. Hell yeah, never heard this shit. I wouldn't even, if you played this for me before me listening to this album, I could not say, oh, that's Coolio. The nuances of this beat is just, everything is perfect. It's very Southern, it's very down home feeling to end this project. But I gotta listen to this particular record again. It's not like a no-brainer for me. So I'm very much on the fence with this one. Coolio's debut to the world, man, scored a 51. Which is a good album. You can't really listen to this fairly and say it's really anything less than that. This was shocking. I didn't think it would be as good. I didn't think he would be as transparent. That's why the lyrics are pretty high on here. And and then the different styles he kicked. Not many artists can kick it exactly like he was. I haven't heard one that I could say is like this one. The production for him was very creative, like giving him a sound. He's West Coast, but he kind of took the Ice Cube approach, but in his own way. He's not hiding. It's a very like deep, open, dark, but light at the same time. And I want to give kudos and shout out to Coolio. Now shout out to Dub C too. Always and forever. Remember that Dave Bots did it and is currently doing it. So when